Were there ever times you questioned if you could really do this single mom thing? Definitely. For sure. Have I questioned it? Yes. Like, being a new mom, a young mom, and a single mom is a combo that is like superwoman. Don't forget about yourself. That is so important. That is one motherhood decision that I made on my own that I'm proud of. Like, there's a lot that I'm not proud of, but we can talk about that another day. Hey NAYvy, welcome back to my channel, loves. So today we are back with a little chit chat Q&A. As y'all can see, I'm chilling. Got me a little snack, you know. Y'all, this bag is empty. What? Look at this. This is a closed bag. And I don't hear nothing in it. Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. Y'all just witnessed. Wow. Okay, I thought I had me a snack. Hold up, let me get... Wow, hold on. See, I ain't even want to have to be fat like this. But it's like, I have a whole vision of, you know, just chilling and eating while making this video. Child, the ghetto. Okay, anyways, before I start being fat, I want to do another motherhood Q&A because it's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute. So I really just did this last minute because today I'm just feeling real. Well, I'm always transparent with y'all, but today I'm just feeling like chatting. So I had posted on my stories for y'all to ask me questions, and I didn't know I was gonna get so many because it was last minute, but I got a good amount. So I said motherhood Q&A. Some of these are about single parenting, just parenting style, advice, all of that type of stuff. So let's get into it. Someone asked, what is your take on positive parenting? Because I start and then it goes downhill. So my take on positive parenting is just to have patience. Like, it gets difficult depending on what age your child is, but like, just to remember who you are as a person. And that's the other thing too, it comes with who you are as a person, because I'm just a very like patient, laid back type of person. Like, I've never been the type that's like argumentative or like I don't get mad easily, things like that. So it's kind of just like in my nature to be calm, collect, positive, optimistic. Like, you just have to remember that your child is a kid. Your child is a child. And they gonna keep childing. So it's just like, you just have to have patience with yourself and have patience with them. That's what I've learned. As many times as sometimes you just want to be like, boy, what's he talking to? Because I've been posting stuff on my social media letting y'all know, like, I be getting bullied sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be hard. But no, like, reality is, like, on a regular day, you just have to put your foot down, remember that you're the parent, and just stay positive, because good energy goes way further than you spazzing out. So yeah. What do you do when you feel alone? Ooh, y'all. So this one is tough because postpartum depression is real, and it could last longer than people expect. Like, people just think it's like, oh, maybe like the first couple of months after you have a baby. It lasts for years for some people. And for some situations, and a lot of times I feel like I fall back into it. Me personally, I can truly say many times I feel like I fall back into it just because of the circumstances, and which we will get to. But like, you know, being a single parent, you're reminded of it every single day. Like, as many times as your mind tries to escape it, one thing will come up. You could have something to do and you can't do it because you're the only parent. There's no co-parenting, and it's just like you fall back into that sinkhole of the whys and the hows and all of that. So it's a cycle, and it's a mind game. But to answer this question, what do I do when I feel alone? is I just get back in tune with myself, and I remember what makes me happy, and I think about that, and I literally, if you have to write it out, write it out. What makes you happy? What calms you? What relaxes you? What makes you be still? You know, like, if you like watching movies, watch a movie for a second. Like, get back in tune to, outside of parenting, what makes you happy and calm and puts you at peace, and do that. Do just that. If it's reading, read something. If it's laughing, for me, girl, I be on YouTube watching vlogs, watching podcasts, like all that type of stuff is just like my alone time. I love my alone time. So that's what I do personally. I just kind of tune out and go into another world and watch other people like be happy, because it lifts my spirits up. So that's me. When did he sleep through the night? My 1-year-old is still waking. Oh gosh. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I feel like it was definitely after 1-year-old, for sure. For sure between 1 and 2. I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I'm gonna say between 1 and 2. But it's sleep training, y'all. You just gotta keep. It's a process. Sleep training. Just try to put them back to sleep, rock them back to sleep, you know, so they know like it's not time to get up. It's time to sleep. I'm due in 65 days. How'd you get your stomach to snap back? So y'all, my snapback process is like, or was a little different, I guess, because if you don't know, I had a C-section. And so just to even be able to, like, I couldn't work out as soon as I had Kyson. The doctors told me like I have to heal first, and that's internally and externally, like you heal from the inside out. So it's just like I was in pain, or like, yeah, kind of in pain, more so like uncomfortable for a good little minute. Like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't work out and just be back in the gym and get the baby weight off of me. Like, you know, it wasn't that simple for me. So my main priority once I had my son was to just heal myself, versus like trying so hard to like look good or like get back. Like I wasn't really concerned about that. So I kind of let the stomach fat kind of fade off on its own. And then I was wearing like my garments and stuff like that, like my wraps and stuff, just to, there's a specific C-section wrap actually that I had. So I was just kind of going through protocol of the afterbirth for me specifically. But now it's what, 2.5 years later, and what did they say? How did I get my stomach to snap back? I have gone through, you know, my workout cycles. Like right now I'm back working out just so I can feel more fit, and I'm like just now being in the place. No, actually, I went through this same time last year where I started working out because I wanted to feel fit again. Like I felt like I lost the weight pretty easily, like without doing anything, honestly, because if you don't know, I am pescatarian, so I have a healthy diet already. Like all of that is already in place, but I wanted to feel fit. Like there's something about just working out that makes you feel good, and like being in shape just makes you feel more alive. So I went through that last year, like months of just working out, mostly like abs, not so much cardio, but booty meat and abs, because I mean, yeah, that's the look I wanted. So I did that, and now I'm going through that same process again right now. So I go through these phases, y'all. But I think I'm just a naturally like small person. Like I gained nothing but 15 pounds when I was pregnant anyways. So it's just like, yeah. Okay, let's answer some single mother questions. And I'm gonna be real about this. I'm gonna be real. I was actually gonna make a whole video. I might make another video just because I get a lot of questions and I have a lot of emotions towards it. Towards just the topic in general. Because it's a lot and everyone's situation is different. But I was asked, what's the hardest part in your opinion of being a single mom? So I would say the hardest part for me would have to be my schedule and not having freedom. Like it's literally just me. Like I think I've gotten past the phase of the overwhelming part and like the stress of having to do everything, like being here, being there, taking care of him while he's fussing and doing this and messing up this and taking the dishes out when I just put the dishes in, and making a mess when I just put it away. Like all of the process of the actual physical work I think that that's now transitioning to go on the back burner now that he's getting a little older. You know, he's 2.5. He kind of knows how to entertain himself a little bit more. So I get a little bit more of a break, even though I am still always on my feet, cooking, cleaning, all of that, and taking care of him. Yes, that's still like ongoing. But as far as like my schedule, like I can't do anything. I have to get a babysitter. Luckily I have family, but I literally, like, my reasoning is always, I have a child. I have a child. Not gonna be able to make it, I have a child. Oh, let me see if someone can watch my child. Like, it's always that. So I think that has to be the hardest part for me, that I just can't get over, because in my head I'm just like, it's supposed to be 2 parents, you know? Like, so it's a trigger for me, honestly, because it's like, if there were 2 parents, you know, wouldn't be in the situation. Or even when I have to get a babysitter, like literally like pay for one, it's like, wow, it really hits. So that's the hardest part for me. Were there ever times you questioned if you could really do this single mom thing? Definitely, for sure. Have I questioned it? Yes. Like, especially in the beginning, like when he was a newborn, I was crying literally either every night or every morning. Like, it was really, really, really bad. Like, it hit every day, because you definitely need full attention. Like, babies are so fragile in the newborn stage, and that you have to be attentive. Like, the breaks that I get now, you know, like I can, like, I don't know, like I just felt like I always had to be alert. Like, even when he was sleeping in the newborn phase, instead of just like going to sleep, I felt like I'd be having to like listen out, like, is he breathing? Like, everything is so like just fragile, you know, and pure, and just like you don't really want to mess up. And also being a new mom, a young mom, and a single mom is a combo that is like superwoman abilities, because I have definitely questioned, can I do this? But at this point I'm already in it. And I knew going in it, because I've been a single mom since the very beginning. So I made a vow to, you know, take on this battle, you know. So I did it. I stuck through it, through the tears, through the back pain, through all of it, whatever. Yeah, it's a lot, but I have questioned it. And that is why. But if you are questioning it, you can do it. Stay positive, stay optimistic. Remember your reason. That's what really gets me through it, is remembering my reason. And just looking at your child. Like, honestly, half the time, all those feelings that I get and emotions that I get that's stirred up and blah, 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 it goes away when I just have those moments with my child. Like, when he just admires me, and you see that unconditional love, and they're able to express that to you. Like, all of that really just goes away, because it's just like, you know, if no one else loves you, I love you. Like, you just have that love, and love is a happy feeling. It's a genuine feeling. So it's like really hard to be down or mad or like discouraged. Like, it's hard to stay in that place and stay in that energy when you have such great energy, like, with your child. So it's like, try to take your mind off of it and think of the positive. That's what I do. What advice would you give to other single moms? I would say it's a lot of advice, actually, because I've learned a lot, still learning, but I think the main thing would have to be, don't forget about yourself. Like, that is so important. As cliche as it sounds, like, you can get in these moods randomly, y'all. And not saying, like, if you're not a single parent that you can't, but this is just saying, like, the thoughts and the day-to-day, and like not really having that break that you're supposed to get, or it's not a shared responsibility. It's just you. So a lot of thoughts come up, they do, but you have to remember you and your happiness and yourself, and find a babysitter, bring them to Nana and Papa. Okay, take advantage of the help. Like, all of that is so important. I used to like not really want to accept help and just be like, I got it, like I'm good, suffer in silence, and it just made things worse. My postpartum depression was like next level, because I just had all this stuff bundled in and not expressing it, which most likely led to my stress, which led to eventually my lupus diagnosis. Like, one thing just leads to another. I'm not saying if you don't do this, you're gonna end up with lupus. Like, that's not what I'm saying. This sounds dramatic, but like, so serious. Like, I feel like a lot of stuff that I've experienced could have been like avoided if I just, you know, relaxed and like remembered me and didn't get so caught up in my head. Like, it's so important to take those self-care days, spend a little extra money to go get a massage. Like, do it if you can. If you're able to, do it. That's my advice, because you are important too. Like, don't forget that. Don't get lost. You are responsible for somebody else and, you know, their well-being, but your well-being matters as well, if that makes sense. Okay, so I think I'm gonna answer like one more. Oh, so someone was asking about speech therapy. So how did you know something was different with your son? I see he's in speech therapy. And it was a continued question. And I think my son may need it too. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you know I post like all of the behind the scenes of my little life or whatever. So I did start taking Kyson to speech therapy. It's been a few months now. The place that he goes is awesome. I get a lot of like people asking me about it and why. And I've answered it many times on my Instagram. So I'm gonna say it right here. How that started and how that's going. And also, you know, we have a little day in the life update video up on my channel, so go back and watch that, where I take y'all with us to the sessions, and you can see a little bit of like the activities she does with him and how it's going and how he's been taking it all in. But I started taking Kyson to speech therapy because his doctor said it wouldn't hurt when I asked her about it, because I felt like he wasn't really putting as many words together as he potentially could have been at his age. Not saying that he was behind, because his doctor said he was fine, and all I was about to say students, all children, you know, go at different paces, and she didn't notice any signs of him being behind. But he could have been putting more words together, like putting like 3 words together. I noticed he was only doing like 2, and that was just like a couple. So there were like little things that I peeped, and also like he wasn't pronouncing all of his syllables all the way. He had some open-ended sentences. So these little things that I noticed, I was kind of just like, okay, I kind of want to be ahead of the game. That way he doesn't fall behind, you know? So that was my thought on it. And this is just me, y'all. Like, I hate, like, when I'm giving like advice and stuff like that, I always feel like I need to say like, I'm not a professional and this is what the doctor said. But it's true. Like, this is just my experience. So that is what initiated speech therapy for me. So how is it going? It's going great. Like, I have no regrets. Like, I feel like his doctor was right. She gave me a referral. Oh, let me just say this. The first place I took him to, BS. Like, you need to pay. Like, I learned the hard way with my lupus diagnosis about these doctors, and I can tell now the ones that's really about it and the ones that just want the check. And it's like, the first place she referred him to, he went, and y'all, it was crap. Like, literally, the evaluation, she didn't even interact with him at all. She was just asking me questions the whole time, and like told me what they're gonna go over the next time and basically how much it's gonna be, and talking about my insurance and stuff. No, girl, the new place I went to, she was interacting with him to see where he was at, like what he needs to work on, like get a sense for herself. Instead of me just telling her, instead of her just like asking me, she literally interacted with him to see, like, to actually evaluate. That's what an evaluation is. So anyways, ever since he's been going to this new place, oh my gosh, she is amazing. Her name is Chelsea. She interacts with him. They do sensory activities, works on his pronunciation, like all of that. Everything that would help a child at the age that he is what happens at these speech therapy sessions. So, no complaints. Swear I'm a promoter for the speech therapy. But no, seriously, like, you can tell just in my tone, like, that is one motherhood decision that I made on my own that I'm proud of. Like, yeah, there's a lot that I'm not proud of, but we can talk about that another day. But yeah, so that's that, y'all. Let me know if y'all have any other questions. To be honest, I don't mind getting deeper into the whole single motherhood stuff, because really that's, a lot of people have a lot of questions about that when I post like my IG reels and stuff like that, and can relate. So just let me know what you want to know, and we can chat. I can come back with a more in-depth, I can spill the tea, all that. Let your girl know. Dang, y'all, I just remembered I wanted to wear my glasses for this video. Oh my gosh, I just got these glasses from this brand, and I was like, it's a look. Dang. It's okay. we gonna end it with the glasses on. But yeah, y'all, anyways, I hope this was helpful. Speaking of motherhood, your girl is about to go pick up the kid in a minute, so I'm gonna go. But like I said, leave any comments down below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram to stay tuned with what I have going on behind the scenes. Let me know what else y'all want to see on my channel. Like, I know also real quick, like lately I've just been so in tune with motherhood. Like, I haven't even been like filming for real. Like, honestly, I've just been interacting with Kyson, like making sure he's good, spending that quality time. But I do still be like kind of recording little clips and stuff, like when I take him to the park, speech therapy, all of that. Like, and so that's why I decided to put together that little like vlog, just all the little clips of what we've been doing, what we have going on, and what everything kind of consists of. So yeah, as far as like one full like day of recording, it's been a minute, or like a full morning routine. So let me know, like, if y'all want one of those, I can throw one of them at y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really nothing to pull out the camera, but I've just been enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Figuring stuff out, figuring my life out as well. Okay, I'm really gonna go now. Y'all know I love to talk. I love you guys, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, NAYvy.